Welcome back. We've checked in with 3 out of the 4 divisions in Maryland and Delaware. So let's see what's going on up in the Henlopen North. We'll start with the Caesar Rodney Riders. CR, we'll start with this. They spent a majority of their games on the road last year as they finished 5-5. So look for their home field advantage to play a big part this year. That 5-5 record, though, included a 3-1 start. So that hot beginning didn't really amount to much in the end, so putting together full games, a big thing this year for CR. Up next, the Polytech Panthers. For Poly, the only way for this team to go is up under new head coach Robert Mason. A 1-9 record for Poly last year. The team still super young, so develop those assets, get some reps, and hopefully build for the future. And by doing that, hey, you never know, you might get some wins along the way. For the Smyrna Eagles, a 3-6 season is not the norm. The former 3-time defending state champions didn't even sniff the playoffs in 2018, something that has become a rarity for head coach Mike Judy. The Eagles return quarterback Aiden Sanchez with a year under his belt, along with the captain of the defense, the #1 rated player in Delaware, Darrell Williams. So the building blocks are there, but with the loss of Salim Wormley on the offensive line to Penn State, a big hole to fill. And while Smyrna went down, this team came up. The Dover Senators, led by Gatorade State Player of the Year Javon Peace. What more can you say about #1? From 2-8 in 2017 to 9-1 in 2018, and just one play away from making the state title game. Now, no representatives from the Henlopen North able to join us tonight here in the studio, so we go back to the desk for a breakdown for the rest of the conference, guys.
Jonah, we're up here laughing because we know what Javon Peace is. That kid is amazing. All right, we're going to keep things in the North with the newest division in this team, the Milford Bucks, moving to the North this season for the first time in what feels like forever. No lead back this year for Coach Sean Strickland. David Bowman was the guy for a few years. Last year was Rashawn Price, so the Bucks will have to find the guy to fill that void. But as always, you can count on a stout, well-coached defense for Milford.
All right, staying up near the coast, the Cape Henlopen Vikings. J.D. Mall entering his second season at the helm at Cape Henlopen, able to turn around his previous school, St. George's. So going to be interesting to see if he can pull some strings out for his alma mater as well. Cape, a very young team this year with some speed and skill at their skill positions. Anything is an improvement off of a 1-9 record that they had last year.
I feel like every team that didn't do great we say is young. All right, over to Georgetown, Sussex Tech. Coach Mark Quillen bringing back one of the best backfield duos in the conference. Ricky Kane back under center. That guy, Kevin Custis, behind him. They will be good. The key for this team that they struggled with a season ago is the health of the Ravens. Talent-wise, also not the deepest of teams, but staying healthy and keeping the ones on the field will be a recipe for success.
All right, staying in the county seat, the reigning state champs. Here we go, Sussex Central, the Golden Knights. They have the whole package. The experience, a good group of guys coming back for the season, and a very nice shiny ring to wear on game days. Now, unfortunately, no one came here to bring some of that jewelry
they
up.
should have brought some of that bling. You know what happens is when you blow up like the kids in Georgetown did last year. You know, they become a little too big for our show.
You're allowed to be when you have 5 shutout games and you average 40 points in each of those games as well.
Each one of those teams, as I said, there are no easy wins in the Henlopen North. And with Milford joining that North, another team that just proves year in and year out that no matter what they have or what they bring back, they're going to play tough defense with whatever kids they have. The 11 that they have are all going to be on one accord. And
it's going to be interesting this year as well because we mentioned it. We're not just saying, teams that are looking to improve that they're young. It's because they have talent. They just haven't matured yet.
Absolutely.
And, these upcoming seasons, this season maybe, we could see some of these teams, maybe hand a playoff team a loss here and there and really knock somebody back in the standings. So we're just going to have to wait and see. A lot of talent coming in the Henlopen.
One thing I do want to say about the Henlopen North is people in Delaware, I think, are expecting the Division I champion to come back out of the North.
Think so.
And why not, right?
Right.
Smyrna's done it. Sussex Central's done it. So why not?
Well, you're up there with head coach Mike Judy.
Yes.
How's the team looking?
Coach Judy is very excited about this year. I was also at Dover with Coach Simonetti as some great players coming back. Of course, we talked about Mr. Peace. What they have remains to be seen. We'll just have to see how they put it together.
All right, so we're over halfway through the show. no slowing down. More previews, interviews are coming up after the break. When Coaches Conference DSI returns, we sit down with Y-High first-year head coach Isaiah Taylor, along with previewing the Henlopen North. Stay with us, the 2019 Coaches Conference. Going to be right back.
Kevin Cuss is running back, such as taking you're watching Dumb Sports Inside. Perfect.